6 feet, pocket full of repeat. Alright, Common stuff about emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't no disease. Gotta get that. Go down till I'm 6 feet, pocket full of repeat. Strong, pocket full of repeat. Gotta count up and up and down. Pizza going about 100 miles. That is can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. P.O. said slow down, so I come a wave and I skip town. 16 was on the age, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 time. Me like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a ball for you. Don't be worried about what straw do. Use you and I'm a do I. 34 got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. Girlfriend nigga took a beat, I was fresh, me no flip fire. Hit me with and Beyonce, put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee and I'm shoot 3. Put sweat in it to the green. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the door flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Right away. I'm a federal board of emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Double on till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full of repeat. Alright, I'm a federal board of emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Double on till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full of repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. You walking through the air, no night flight. That was the people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on off and hit the ground. Running ready past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, can't be taught. 9 is crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, get the flex muscle with a knife there. Coming full force, no one, just know I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock until the tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he me for? To go to the water, get him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm my own damn lifeguard. Benzes with Wishaw. Might show me what's hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told about who is who. They be on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Stroud.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All. I'm here on Hood Talk with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. Tell them what we got going on. Yeah, you got to turn your thing on first.
I got you. Hello, good people. Happy Tuesday to you. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, there's that information that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing.
Costs nothing.
Yeah. But we're here for this subject tonight. We want to know, are Black people causing more harm to themselves and still pointing the finger? Can we take accountability for our own actions? If we know better, why we don't do better culturally? So we're going to talk about all this good stuff. Are we causing more harm to ourselves and pointing the fingers? Is the systematic thing is doing this thing or what?
Well,
can you say I'm wrong and I need to do better and work on yourself, Well, so if you know it's wrong, do better,
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of Black people don't want to accept accountability of being free and having the same 24 hours as anybody else to do anything they want to do in the world. There's a lot of people that had plenty of opportunities to do anything they wanted to do. It's the same thing when you see an immigrant come across seas and this and that. They come with bag in hand, not much, and they come over here and they start making some of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Owning liquor stores, already doing stuff, this and that. And we so busy over here pouting and worry about slavery. There ain't now one of been whooped by nobody, no whip or nothing. We steady worried about stuff that happened to our great grandparents that we can't even move. We traumatized. We traumatized so much. We want to sit back and get high and say, "Woe is me, woe is me," and we don't even realize how much money we wasting every day by being a downer than an upper. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of trying to change stuff for ourselves every day, you know how people get one job, two jobs, extra job, and all this whole type of stuff, or whatever they got to do to make a living. We steady worried about stuff we cannot change. The first thing they say, do not worry about stuff you cannot change. Like Donald Trump been president all year, and still people still worried about him being the president. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to be this weak soul that always cry about everything around us. We say we're gonna make a way, we're gonna keep on kicking. You know what I'm saying? We always been that kind of people, but now we done got soft. Me and some of my kinfolk were talking last night. We were talking late last night, and we was talking about how ain't no men in the household. And the kids used to be led by a man saying, yeah, you can do this, can yeah, a woman can nurture a person, a woman can get it, send them to school, get them some good clothes, teach them how to make his bed and this and that. But other than that type of stuff there, what is your mother teaching you? She might be teaching you how to beg. She might be teaching you how to feel sorry for yourself. You know what I'm saying? She might be stopping you from pulling your motherfucking bootstraps up and moving on and doing something different. You feel what I'm saying? And taking accountability because you walking your own walk. Everybody walking their own path every day. Just like you look over there and you see somebody else doing something, got money, whatever, you can do the same thing. I commend people that go a different route. If we look at like an MC Hammer, he went to dancing and all that lost all his money. Guess what he did? He got a little bit of money back and he invested into some up and coming electronics and what's name, and just like as a rapper did the same thing. I can't think his name. He was a young dude. He stopped rapping and he started investing into a couple of electronics and stuff, and got rich. We don't never think about the stock market and all kind of other ways to make money. A lot of people that had money and blew it because they ain't know what to do with it. It's people that'll sit up here and buy $4 or $5, $50, $60,000 cars and don't even have their own house to park it in front of. It's the culture in your head. How can you have all this nice luxury stuff to drive, but you ain't got the house to park it in front of? You feel me? It's us not taking accountable what we doing every day, what we really trying to do and what we not trying to do. And people got to be accountable with that, and a lot of people not. What's up, Rita, up in his house, up in this thing? What's up, Cynthia, up in his house? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? And what you doing, Mr. Brooks, up in his house? But like I say, we all got to stop pole mouthing and crying every day. And it's time. It's time to stop crying. It's enough crying. We done did enough crying. This and that. If you can't make it by yourself, get a partner. Get a tag team, join forces with somebody. Try to get it. But we got to stop all this crying and all this, oh, woe is me, we can't do it, and this and that. It's a proven fact that most married couples become millionaires. I tell people all the time, if people was really down with each other, and if two people came together with all their funds and really tried to make a difference, everybody could own their house. Everybody could own their cars and all that real quick. But you know what? Everybody is on this. I don't want I don't want to feel like this person got too much out of me, or I don't feel like I invested too much into this person or that person in me. We all slick looking out for ourselves. We all slick hide money over here, saying, oh, just in case it don't work and all that old type of stuff. Ain't nobody committing to the ultimate goal is to have some things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People not doing it. What's up, Benny? Up in his house.
Great evening to you.
Yeah, he running for a couple of things. You know, he always got his hand in something, man. Tell him what you running for. You know, all that good stuff. He a man of the people. You know, we have some good conversations every time we conversate. So shouts out to him. What's up, Adrian? Up in his house, up in his thing. Yeah. But yeah, what you got to say up on the thing? I know I done ran my mouth a little bit. Time for some pushback.
Well, actually, there's no pushback in what you were just saying. I mean, you said it's to the point, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of times we cause harm to ourselves, you know, even with our reviews on personal views. And a lot of times we make a decision on who the leaders are, on how we have been reared in our lives, and not how things are done.
Yeah. Because I look at it like this here. Anytime we start worshiping people like Lil Wayne and all this old type of stuff, I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Latasha, up in there? His house, up in this thing.
Tasha,
All right. Read that for my boy.
Bennett said, we have developed a self sabotaging, misguided culture that has infiltrated our wisdom as a collective people, which impacts our overall society.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you one more thing, just thinking about what he just said. I was talking to an older head. He was a little older than me. He got me about 10 years or so. And you know, he was, you know, um, you know, we have this kind of thing where it feel like we you know, they started talking about how the Chinese are so smarter than us and all that. I said, man, y'all need to stop that. I don't like this type of talk. See, this the only problem we done had. Our children are very smart. They are very capable to keep up with any child on earth. And I hate when we down ourselves to try to make other cultures look better than us and we wonder why we can't get ahead. The first black man damn near invented everything on earth. And we steady sitting up here down in ourselves. The first black man, the one that invented the computer, the light bulb, everything. We steady trying to say all these people are smarter than us. No, these people starting their children off at a young age, looking into that all this technology and this and that, and if we start investing in our children at a young age where they was going, you know, looking at diagram blueprints at 4-5 years old and all kind of stuff, and we start putting them in there because man, you do your research. Kids learn so much between 2 and 7. We just not pouring in our kids like we used to. That's the only thing is. We not pouring it. We cussing around. We'll let them know everything bad around us. We drinking. We rolling up. We doing everything in front of them, but the right thing. But the right thing. We not pouring into them. And then we sit up there and we point fingers, and we sit up there and we act like, oh, the white man holding us down. Oh, no, we holding each other down. When you ride, and the reason people running red lights and all this, they scared of our people. They scared of black people around here. They ain't running red lights because some white man in the neighborhood walking down the street, and they ain't scared of no white people around here.
So you said they're running lights because they're scared of black.
They say they scared of black people gonna come up and rob them and all kind of stuff. They scared to stop at the
Most
store.
of these people that run the light are the people that's running the light to get to the store.
Yeah, I understand. This in the daytime. I'm talking about why people running them at night. And people, like you said, running, it's just a damaged culture. You know, people, I didn't rolled up on a person and asked them, why you driving so fast? Oh, I just drive like that. I do it like that all the time. You know what? And that's why we need some Donald Trump up in here to put 18 different agencies in here to keep people from wilding out and acting like they got common sense again. That's the only thing about it. We done stopped having common sense, and the craziness done infected all of us. The Cardi B music, the red whatever the lady name, all these rappers and all this on both sides, the drill music, all that affected us, that affected our kids, and it got us with a culture where everybody got their pants hanging off your ass. If you got a child and you letting your child walk in your house with his pants hanging off your ass, you part of the problem too. You ain't even telling them to pull it up. You part of the problem too. I don't care how old he is. If his pants hanging off his ass, and you can see he got 8 different shorts on because he want to wear some pants too big for him, and got 8 different shorts on. I mean, I done seen dudes walking down the street with 3 shorts on with his pair of pants on. We got to. This is mental. All you need is your drawers and your pants. Why do a joker need that? Drawers, shorts, all this stuff, and then hanging off their booty like they buy some nice looking drawers because they want the drawers to hang out to show everybody. That's what they doing. We got to do better. Come on with it.
Leon said we can't trust each other.
Yeah, and that's probably the reason that a lot of us can't do business together sometimes, because we don't trust each other far as we can see them. You know what I'm saying? But in order for us to change, we got to change our mindset. We got to start trusting each other again. We got to get around people. We got to throw away the people we don't trust. Well, when it comes to business, we got to get in business with people we can trust. I put it that way. Come on with it. Right there.
That said, I make them pull their pants up before they get on the city bus. It gets on his nerve.
I'm telling you that. I mean, and it's sad because they leaving the house like that. You know what I'm saying? And what are people telling them to pull their pants up coming in the house? You know what I'm saying? Where that's happening at?
Right.
And we got to point the finger at where it's coming from. It's coming from both sides, but it's coming from a lot of single mother households that deal in discipline, because most men deal in more discipline and this and that. Usually you will see a daddy, man, pull your pants up. You be walking around here like that. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Every now and then you hear a woman saying pull your pants up, but it's not in their nature just to say it. You know,
Especially for strange boys, you try to be mindful of
well, see, back in the day,
everybody can't
that old grandma and them old mamas,
share.
they would tell you you can be down the hall walking or whatever. Hey, come here, come here. Pull them pants up. They get out their little paddle and whoop it. And now you can't touch nobody. You can't be real with them. You can't do a lot of things like you could do. Uh-oh, there it is. There it is. Read it. Read
He
it.
said, and they smell like weed everywhere they go.
Everywhere you go,
Everywhere.
that's including your mama house, your
At a
grandmama house,
funeral,
and
church.
funerals, everywhere you go, you smelling like weed. That means no accountability. That means if your mama ain't telling you not to do it, she's smoking weed too. She can't smell it on you because it's too much on her.
Smells like
To
her.
smell it. So we got to look at that culture sometimes when we think about that. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it. What business is?
Bennett said, when we stop making emotional charged decisions, put some preventive measures in place, revising what our relationship and family values are, we must revise how we educate and support our children and prepare them for the workforce, not just college. If not, we will continue to get the same results.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this because I want to talk on that one too. Because when you prepare a person for life and not college, preparing somebody for college is not preparing them for life. When you get your child and let me take that off the screen. When you get your child and your child is coming up, and only thing you trying to get him his education just to go to college. Now you supposed to get him educated in the world so he can make a living if he never touch a college campus. His mind got to be ready before he even touch a college campus. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people try to put their money on a college, and a college ain't gonna get you no job. A college with listen, how we raising our kids is to say because we went to college, we demand somebody give us a job. We did no, it don't work like that no more. It don't work like that no more, and it really never did. College, college sometimes been a little scheme here and there if you don't go for the right things. If you ain't going to college for the right things, you might as well be a Zelta by Zelta or a data by data or whatever in a group or something so they can help you find a job when you get out of college. Because that's the only thing that you can get help from is getting in a stepping group or getting in somewhere, a group gonna be able to help you out in the long run and slide you into somewhere where you might be able to make it. And what I'm saying is we got to keep it real. Businesses, entrepreneurship, we ain't got enough of that. And that's the problem. Soon as some of these government jobs going away, people crying because we had way too much government and not enough businesses. Look around us. Look around us. We didn't have no businesses. We didn't have no business. It wasn't nothing for nobody to spend. It ain't nothing but liquor stores, dollar stores, and you know, misdemeanor stuff in Jackson. It wasn't real people owning businesses. And we didn't even see that while we was letting everything run up out of here. Every business and everything just running out of here. Walmart, there wasn't name, even the little businesses that was in the Metro Center and all that. We let everything go down that was thriving. It was jewelry businesses. We was all kind of business that was thriving. We let everything go because we stopped caring about business. We started caring about big business and nothing else. It's like you can stick a Walmart in the town and a shoe store, and that's it. And Walmart selling shoes now. So what you gonna do about that?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm. Let's see. Hold on. I think I did. I skip that. Go ahead. Is it?
And he's saying they on speakerphone everywhere they go.
Man, I'm telling you,
Everybody
speakerphone and FaceTime. Let me tell you something. Half of these brothers can't get nothing done, and half of these sisters can't get nothing done because we done got to the point we don't want to be on time. We don't want nobody to talk to us certain. We don't want to be bossed around, but we don't want to be leaders. It don't make no sense. You don't want to be the boss, but you don't want to be led, but you want to get paid. It just don't make no sense. We working so backwards. We think we can come to a job and tell the boss what they posed to, what job I got for the day.
how much I want to work and do.
What I'm gonna do? Hey, boss, I'm over here on this today. And what if he say, nah, I want you over here? No, I did that last. It don't even supposed to be there. You feel what I'm saying? The boss should be able to tell you something. You be like, okay, you get paid by the hour, or you get paid. I remember hiring somebody to do something, and they started telling me so much stuff that I just said, you know what? When you start paying me, that's when I listen what you saying like this here, because it ain't making no sense what you saying. I'm asking you to do something, you telling me why that I can't get what I'm asking for.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm paying.
Working, you paying them.
I'm paying you, but I can't get what I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? It took my daddy to really, kind of tell me about stuff like that, a long time ago, Yeah. Okay, come on with it.
Saying they want a free ride every day on the bus, Muggs. You ain't got a bus fare, broke dudes. You can read that for me. Read it for me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
How he want
I don't want to cuss like that. Okay, right. I don't want to just cuss. Hey, but I'm gonna do. Yeah, right. I'm gonna do this. The part about that is they want a free ride on the bus, but where they going? They don't even know. They don't have a destination. They just want to get away from home. They just want to go somewhere. They ain't going to do a job. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like they getting on the bus to go to a job or something like that. They just want to go and play bum somewhere else because they don't want to embarrass mama, because at the house, mama just going, yap. What you gonna? You need to be doing something. You need to bring in some money. You need to And that's why they go out here and grab a gun and want to rob, because they know if they go home, mama wants you to bring something in the house. And mamas don't even see how they put pressure on kids to go out here and rob and stuff, because you can't make it on your own. You start telling him how that's how that. If you had a man in the house, it could be better overall to pay for stuff and move in a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. But because you want to play King Kong ain't got nothing on me, that's how we get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Ruben.
He said we stop caring about one another.
Yeah. And that's that might be the biggest problem, because the mind state of Black people is, stay out of my business and I stay out of yours. I ain't worried about nobody else stuff to but mine. But then, how the fuck we get in politics? How we turn around, start cussing each other out over politics, and all the person that, Oh, you can't come to the cookout. Oh, you ain't my cousin, my brother, or what's name no more because politics. When we don't care about nothing, but all of a sudden we care about what Trump doing and what this person doing and what that. When we start caring about all this stuff that's way over our heads, that's going on, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people know a lot of free rides is over with. And it's time to either get on somebody's team or one out here and try to do it without help and realize how this world can swallow you up whole if you don't have the right leader, the right mindset, the right way to go about doing stuff the right way.
It's true.
See, when stuff like this happened, when the rearranging, we always knew it was coming. We always knew all this AI and technology coming. We already knew. I can go back to the last political thing when they was running in 2000, in 19, I think it was before then, but they was talking about how technology was coming so fast that it was going to overrun. It was going to send so many people out of jobs. I mean, I've been preaching this stuff on my show for years. How all these jobs going. Everybody just looking. Ha 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 ha. It's here.
So destruction is coming. It's coming, and it's gonna come as fast as a lady having a baby. When you go into labor, it happens so fast, and then sometimes the baby come quickly. So this land will be on that level soon, and nobody realized that the way we are going, but everything that's transpiring is taking place.
Can I tell you something? When we first started this show, I used to get on here talking about alux.com, and in 5 years, I used to tell people what jobs wasn't gonna be here no more. And all them kind of shows I did at first when I was sitting up there doing books of research, flipping through these papers and telling people what was going all these jobs that were gonna be leaving in 5 years. Everybody like, I even told them about the truck driving job was gonna be gone. I told them about the tax cab was gonna be gone. I told them all this stuff was gonna be gone. And people just looked at me and just ha. And I said, tell your child to get in technology. Tell them how to work on a robot. You remember when I used to say stuff like that? While people still getting social degrees, all this dumb shit, you need to be getting in technology and robotics and all kind of stuff that you can work in an AI facility or something like that, because all this other stuff that we've been playing with is gone. I told my daughter a year ago, I said, baby, you need to try to get in technology. If you're going back to school, if you're doing anything, you need to try to get in some kind of technology thing or try to learn some technology, even if they send you to school to learn something about some technology. But we got to wake up and realize it was coming. When we got knocked down to factory jobs, like Jackson was trying to survive off Nissan. At one time, it felt like everybody in Jackson, Mississippi worked at Nissan or for Nissan, the out market, the subcontractor, something they doing, truck driving up there, something, driving the car, washing the car, whatever they were doing. Somebody was working just about at Nissan. And now you got Amazon here, and you got the tire company, and all these folks gonna cut jobs. Amazon just announced they finna cut jobs. UPS finna cut some jobs. The post office finna cut some jobs. Everybody finna cut jobs because technology. What I need you to make a coupon when I got it, technology, they can send it through my phone. And all I gotta do is scroll my phone up and What I need a coupon to come in the mail for? When I can send it to my phone. We got to wake up and realize that it's here. Technology is here. When you seen us ride on hoverboards and all that stuff, well, you better learn how to work on them hoverboards and fix some of this stuff that's going on around, because all them old jobs, that's for the especially old BS working jobs. I'm talking about factory jobs, stocking, all them things. That is coming. As you demand a raise, is a robot that they can purchase for $50,000 doing the same thing that you do. Doing the same thing. And guess what? He ain't gonna stop working and talk about he tired. None of that. He gonna keep on working. When you go on lunch break, he gonna keep on working. When you go there, he gonna keep on working. When you go to sleep, he gonna keep on working. When you wake up, he gonna still be working. And we don't realize that it's business. If you had a business and you figured out a way to cut costs, I'm telling you, these maids, they got a robot that clean up houses. So all y'all that think you supposed to be maids, clean up these millionaire houses, they got robots that can clean up them they self now. They'll walk around just like me and you can Google it up, and I'm telling you, all these old knockoff jobs and all these BS jobs people used to have, it's not gonna be here no more. It's just not. And they're gonna be nicer. They ain't gonna cuss people out. None of that.
I know, right?
And they gonna work 24/7. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord, Pat said he gives me permission to cuss. But let me talk. Listen, I understand. I understand your permission. You know, I'm being a lady first. But you know, it seems less intelligent sometimes when you use a lot of profanity, and then it can be disrespectful or insulting to other people.
Right.
And then you just have to have a clarity of your message by limiting your vocabulary with profanity. So I just choose not to do that.
Yeah.
Because that's not just part of
And
it.
I
That's
try
all.
not to cuss all the time, because sometimes it'll show a limitation on what you can talk about.
On what you can provide to the people, what they can receive on what you're saying. You know, like I said, it can be
Right.
insulting to some people. So I just choose not to do it.
That part. What's up, Linda? Up in his house, up in his thing. Yeah. Come on with it.
LaRue will say, Big Bro, tell our brothers the truth. We are our brother's keeper. Yeah, that's true.
He said, bro, robot can do everything. Real talk. So if no one will have a job. Hey, I'm just telling you, the world is moving. Only reason people gonna have jobs because a lot of people can't afford robots to start off. But guess what? Every good business that you was named, you gonna mess around and I'm telling you gonna mess around and what's not, because I'm telling you, I even been looking at some of these robots talking about, we always talking about joking some of these jokers, because even Elon Musk got a new affordable robot.
Listen, what about there was a movie? Remember the time they were selling the
I think it's 20K.
You remember the time it's a movie that they were selling robots to come and be housewives in the absence of the woman?
Yeah.
You remember that came out?
Yep. And I
You know,
remember
that's just part of probably what is being discovered, you know, or what's being invented.
well what it is. I've been doing a lot of research, and what it is once AI started coming, and the robots right now are making other robots, or they are fixing all their flaws over and over and over and over and over and over. As soon as they do something wrong, they fixing their flaws. I mean, It's robots know how to get up just like a person. All that they fixing robots to carry people, help them around in their house. So all y'all women that were doing the housekeeping for the millionaires, this and that, and they were scared that you've been doing something today, even with all them cameras and all that, and you talking about what you don't want to do, and I can't stay there overnight and all that. Oh yeah, they're gonna have a robot. They're gonna spend the night with mama every night. And whatever she need and probably gonna have some technology. So if something break or if she say the wrong ooh or off, and they gonna know to go in there, check on her, or watch on her arm, probably let them know what's going on, what to give her, what to do. Gonna put y'all, gonna put a lot of people out of job. See, one thing that still around, they're gonna be around is construction and a lot of stuff like that, dirt building and a lot of stuff. Technology is helping, but it still need man to help out. So I'm just telling you, it's coming and it's coming fast and it's not playing.
That is crazy. He said a human can't even fix your car anymore. They need a computer to do that. And that's so true.
That boy.
Electronic vehicles. Yep. So intelligent. He said iRobot, I think. I think he was trying to talk about the movie. I don't remember what it was
Why
called.
military and police ain't robot? Yeah,
It's coming.
no. It's here.
It's
You ain't
coming.
did. Hold on, Ruben. You ain't did that research on that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't did research on that, Ruben, because I have did research, and we got a whole dude that's a robot entrepreneur that he is already making self-driving planes.
I mean, but it's not in United States. It's in
Yeah,
China, something
no,
like
no. This is a white dude that's making weapons for America. Yeah, he got his own company.
that.
I
Listen.
think it's
We
some
talking about.
tech.
You
It's
said
some tech.
weapons. Are we talking about robots or weapons?
Robot weapons is weapons that's armed by robots, like different kind of robots that's going out on the battlefield. Like they going out and they can shoot, they can go through tunnels. They got some little small, like look like little tanks. They got some
Well,
that,
I knew that they was doing the robotic dogs in the United States,
man,
but just
it's
but
way
I'm saying
more high
what
tech
you're
than that.
talking about. I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah.
I have
I
not
seen
heard
that.
of
I seen the
humanoid
contract.
robots.
I seen the contract. I was on it. It's called VTech. It's VTech or something like that. It's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just look up the. It's a guy that he got his own building and everything. He make all the new weaponry for, I'm talking about smart bullets, all kind of stuff. See, people thought it was a game, but they got bullets that can go around trees and everything, just like the movie.
But
And people don't realize when they say a bullet with your name on it, they actually got that now. They just don't let regular people know it. But if you look it up, they not hiding a lot of stuff. I think it's VTech or something. It's something kind of
but
some.
still, those people probably started it in another country,
No,
and they probably just trying to bring them to United States now, right?
no, no. This dude here, no, he did not. He was just he was a real smart dude, and
No, I'm saying, is he from United States?
I think so. You have to look him up right quick. I actually did research on him. He got his own company over here. He make all kind of armor and stuff for robots and all kind of stuff for United States. He just got a contract for them, but he just got a contract like 2-3 years ago. I think 2022, 2021, something like that. 2020 might have been something like that. But
we'll find out and let us know next time, okay?
What's up, Love Joy, up in his house? What's up, Asiatic Black up here? He said, this shit is here, has been here. Yeah, I'm telling you, when Donald Trump, people sometimes think he be playing. When he said we got the most intelligent and weapons defense and all this stuff, and it wasn't. Yes, we have this stuff. I have done.
But I'm saying this is the problem I have with this.
Go ahead.
If you have something, you don't have to talk about it. Why do you have to discuss with the world what you have? And that's what I feel like. No, hold on. Just hear me out. Okay. I feel like if you have something that's great, you don't have to announce what you have. Show them when it's time. You're preparing them to try and see what they can work to go against what you said you have. So that's what I'm not understanding. Why would you be here naming all the things that you have to defend on this side? Okay. That's called bragging, but still.
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you why this happened. It's like anything. Why do black people buy Maybachs? Why they buy Rolls Royces? Why they buy mansions? I mean, listen, everybody that reason, and then you
answer that question.
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Everybody got different personalities, and you dealing with a dude that put his name, his personal name on everything he done ever put up, golf course, everything. He put his name on that thing. Let you know this is mine. He had a casino. He put his name on everything he done ever put up. Everybody is different. We can't put everybody in the same box and expect because you might not do it like that or you don't think like that, the other person. Listen, okay, watch this. I'm going to give you the greatest idea, but I'm going to bring it down to the lowest level. Why do dumbass black folk get on Facebook or whatever, and they bring out big old M16s and big old goddamn guns, talking about, look at what I got over here, this and that. Why they do that?
Listen, I understand. Listen, toxic culture. Toxic culture. People brag about a lot of things that they have big. Just like men. You feel like you have the bigger thing. You say, yeah, I put this dumb stuff on you. I got the biggest thing and I can rock this way. So I'm just saying that's on a personal level. But when you're representing a freaking country, that's different. I'm not talking about individuality, and that's what you just brought up. You're speaking on individual people on making comments or talking about what they have or how they rock and roll Maybachs. That's right. Individual.
That's individual.
I'm talking about the country. If you
were individual.
No, let me talk. If I'm saying, like, if you're representing a country and you're speaking on this as the entire country, that's different. You don't have to brag about what you have. You don't tell everybody, you know how they say you let your left hand know what the right hand is doing type of thing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Can I talk now? Okay. What I'm saying is everybody do it. Just like I hear black women get on TV and say, I'm a black woman. We can see this. We can see why you got to brag and say, because I'm a black woman, when we can actually see you're a black woman. I don't see no black man get up there, oh, because I'm a black man.
You still talking about individuals.
No, listen, but it's the same thing. Individual. No, if you hold on, listen to what I'm saying. You ain't listening. See, you might be hearing me, but you're not listening. An individual, when he get more money, or it just make him more of who he already is. It don't make him change. He always been this person. You can't change a person. If a person buying that Maybach and doing all this stuff, if they get more money, all they gonna do is get more stuff. They gonna brag more, and they gonna look at Money Mayweather. He got the money team. Everything he say is about money. The money team, the money this, the money that. That's bragging. He's saying, but
is he representing the entire country of United States?
Listen, it's not about representing the entire
Okay, so
country.
presidency is not representing United States of America. Answer me that. Just answer yes or no, so I know if I'm not understanding.
Okay, well, tell me.
Okay, so you gotta you can't. You gotta answer a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't answer a question with a question.
What?
I just said.
Okay.
What he was talking about, is he representing United States of America? Are you saying that it was okay because he was talking from his standpoint as the person he is?
He that first.
Huh?
And he and listen, and mostly he tries to represent America, but he represents the Republican Party, because half of America, the Democrats don't even like him. Just because, not because he represents America, they just don't like him because he a Republican. If he was
nobody said nothing about not liking. Nobody said anything about not liking him. We still on the fact of what I just said was, you don't have to announce your security, your guns, your bullets, your this, your that. That's almost like supplying your weapon format on what you got.
Name one that don't.
Saying,
name one that don't. Name one leader. Name one leader that don't brag on his country and tell them what they got and what they don't get.
Let me tell you.
No, I'm asking.
Even if it wasn't the leader that we have today.
No, I'm saying.
Yes, I'm not saying it's the leader. Listen to me.
I'm saying name a different person. Name a different person of a different culture that don't brag on their country and don't brag on what they got.
Okay. All right.
If you go to Russia, they're going to brag on they got oil. They got this. If you go to Saudi Arabia, they're going to say they got oil. They got all these low crime. If you go to different countries, they're going to brag. You go to some places in Africa, they're gonna show, oh, we got the best blankets, Italian, we got the best pasta, we got the best fabrics and stuff like that. You go to China, oh, we got the cheapest prices. Everybody got to fuck with us because we China, we got the cheapest prices. Taiwan, all this. They got rice. They got this. Japan, they got the sushi. We got the best sushi. We got the best this. Everybody got something. If you go to Taco Bell, they're gonna say our tacos in Mexico is better than Taco Bell. Everybody gonna brag on their culture. And that's just how people are. And we can't stop people from being people. And it goes down from when you see somebody at the lowest level, and when they go up and they go get higher and higher, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you got a dude that wear all black down here, he gonna be clean as hell. He gonna still be wearing all black, and then all their cars gonna be black. It's just like Slim Thug. He got 12, 13 cars, all of them blacked out. All of them, he got them all in the garage and all that. Some people stay in their character. You know what I'm saying? He like gold. He like green and gold and stuff like that. So everything he make, he try to gold it out. Everything that's Donald Trump, he just gold it out. A lot of people stay in character. You can't get mad at somebody from staying who they are. When you confront him, and you got to think about who he is too. He's a New Yorker. New Yorkers sometimes a little more meaner or a little more defensive, and you can tell by how you see all these politicians going, because the world has made it where everybody can just say, oh, we can go after anybody. Anybody who disagree with us, we just go out them and talk about their family, talk about call them Nazis, call them prejudice, call them racist. Anything we want to say about anybody, we say it now because we do not care. We don't care what come out our mouth. That's the next person and the next person. And then there's the same person that'll turn around and say, oh, no, not me. I'm not like that. But then we go back to video and say, you do it too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do the same thing. If we had a camera following us every day, we'll be surprised at what we would find out about each and every one of us, what we do in a day's time, and how we move. If a camera followed us like they followed Donald Trump, we would be surprised at what they would find out and if they go behind all us and interview everybody who talked to us and what they would find out about us and what we talked about or I'll give you $50,000. What you got? What you got on? What you got on Bella? Come on, man. Shit, we'll find out all kind of shit on everybody around here. You feel me? Because that's what's being done. You go behind everybody just like they went going behind Pete Diddy, they go behind everybody. And they offer them money and they give them up. They give all the goods up like it ain't nothing. Come on with it.
He said Nucleus rapped about this in the 80s.
Yeah.
He said, real talk, U.S. and
yes. Let me see. Okay. He said, go ahead. Presidents are head of military, not people. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. We might have to Google up president on that thing. What is the president is actually, because the president is the head of the United States. I don't think it say head of the military, because then we'll say what the 4-star general for. Because I've been in the military and he is over the military, but he is literally the head of, that's why they hold the election. He is head of the people. I mean, you would never need it because the generals most generals stay there most times, So, but like they say, if he head of the military, why they get mad at him for doing what he want with the military? Shit. Bragging is seeking validation. Yeah, and everybody do it. Everybody brag. When people do a good job, if somebody run a marathon and do 26,000, run through that thing. Oh yes.
But that's a sign of, that's another step of insecurity when you brag.
Everybody have insecurity. That's why people don't come.
Well, okay. It's a lack of confidence. You want that praise or attention.
Well,
you don't feel worthy.
That's all.
So that's all. Like you got to talk about it.
But I'm saying that's our opinion. That is not a proven fact, because some people put in hard work to get where they at, and we might see it as need validation. But okay, so every great man needed validation.
That's because you always have to prove your worth.
Okay. Jordan,
you always feeling like
Jordan, LeBron.
You have to prove his worth.
Okay, well,
somebody better than Jordan.
Okay, well, why everybody up bragging and attacking them? Then, if that's called envy. If we got something for everybody, we got something for everybody.
That's what it turned into.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you hating is when you don't like when somebody brag on what they got. You hating. Oh, man, that ain't shit. Now you ain't. So we got something for everybody. You either can be a hater or got the inspiration or you brag. So the person that get up and is a person that get up every day, go to the gym and all that stuff or whatever they do.
It's probably you, but okay.
No. I'm saying and they go out and then they go to the beach with a bikini or whatever they got on, and they feel good because they know they put in the work to make themselves look a certain kind of way, right? It's the same thing when a person is getting themselves ready for a wedding or whatever they want, and they meet there, they go and they exercise and they do everything it is to get what they want to get to their goal, this and that. We don't look down at nobody for getting to their goal.
Listen, I didn't look down
I'm saying,
on the president for saying what he's saying. I'm just saying, what was the need to tell them all the stuff he has?
but sometimes, listen, sometimes it's mental when you playing them kind of games because he's saying stuff like, I remember he stopped one war and they said he stopped it like this here. He had a meeting with the terrorists, and the terrorists was talking, talking like, oh, we ain't gonna let this person go, we ain't gonna do this. Well, how you gonna tell us this and that? You don't have this and that. And they said he left, he was named, and he passed the man a picture. And it was a picture of where the man stayed at and all that. And he walked about it up. And so he's letting him know, man, you can do all that talking you want to. I got people come see about you if you don't want to do how. I'm giving you a warning that you need to do what I say, or you need to calm down, leave these folks alone, or whatever, so we get some peace around this thing. You got to be a strong individual to run certain places and know how to mentally run it, mentally know how to talk and carry yourself to run certain things. That's why I ain't gonna say it, but that's why certain people ain't the leader over military, because they're gonna look at you, how you act, how you move, how you talk, everything about you is being, what's the name? When somebody look at you as a leader. And I remember, and it's a lot of movies when they always talking about, like a lot of leaders, they were like, you can challenge me at any time. You had a lot of what's the name that used to say, even back in the day, with kind of real, like the best groups, you could always challenge for leadership. You feel what I'm saying? And that's when the animal world too. You can challenge for leadership, but if you lose, you could die or get excommunicated out the group the same way for challenging. So once you challenge, you better be ready, or sometimes it's a fight for the death to be the leader. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing when you look back and you think about game banging and other stuff that went on back in the day. It wasn't a dude that couldn't fight, won't be the leader of a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? You got to be a rough and tumble type dude to be the leader. It's not a weak person being the leader. It's only in this new era space that a weak person can sit up here and say, I'm the leader of this group. And you're not the toughest in this group. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back in the day, your word meant something. When you said you the leader, you had to hold up for that. And it's not so no more. So up is down and down is up now. And people don't realize, I see it every day, how people used to be a certain kind of way, but they not that no more. What's up, Lewis, up in his house? Yeah. But it's a different world. Come on with it now. Throw us one of these topics down right quick. We ain't got into topic yet, boy. I've been running my mouth. Come on with it. I'm ready. Huh?
So we're talking about like, are Black people causing more harm to themselves and still pointing the finger? Then can we take accountability for our own actions? If we know better, why don't we do better culturally? So your first topic, the reason why.
What?
We glorify toxic culture,
Uh-huh.
like we're supporting music or influencers that normalize violence, misogyny, or reckless spending while calling out systematic injustice by ignoring what we promote. So a lot of times we have toxic cultures, the music, the design of life, the way we spend, what way we call out injustice. These are things that we ignore and promote, as people.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, and when you say misogyny, break that down. What that meaning right there?
You don't know what that is.
I'm asking
I'm
you to
saying,
break it down.
I'm just saying on your standpoint, when we talking about this, we just talking about how people have an ingrained prejudice against something. You know,
Yeah.
the number one thing you get in a job. What do you get a lot? HR stuff, sexual harassment,
Yeah.
somebody belittling a woman or talking against a woman or double standards for men and women,
I
hostile
think,
ways,
I
how
think the
people
man
say,
getting this short
no,
end
but
of the stick.
I wasn't
Correct.
done. You know how sometimes they say women have grew hard. No, how men are saying women are being hard
Right.
nowadays. That's the number one thing they be saying. Like women are so hard these days. They can't handle a man because they so strong. And then like people having controlling behaviors, things like that.
And I
Men
think
should respect
I
women
I think
at
that
all
came.
times. At all times, men should respect women, but you don't hear people say women should respect men.
Right.
They gonna get it every time. So I'm just saying, like it goes both ways. These are double standards. You
Right.
want the respect, but you're not willing to give it.
Right. Um, I think what's going on now is we're at a crossroad that where women don't want to go back to a certain part of life that they see that it might have to be where they can't make it on their own. And when I say that, it been false. See, the fake bourgeoisie have always made it seem like women been making it on their own. But if we break it down, government assistance, child support, and other things that's been here to help a woman out off the back of a man, um, where it's being changed upside down is if a woman feel like she can make it without a man, can she really? Can she make it without that child support? Can she make it without government assistance? Because I've been watching just this little time the government been shut down. I done seen, certain people super scared of not having food stamps, not having their government assistance, maybe cut a program or not getting free housing or free place to stay. I think women are scared that they might need men again. And I think that's scaring the shit out of women. That they feel like they might have to need men again. I think that's the biggest thing that's causing this uproar because they making it where it's being built on you need to make it these days. You're gonna need help from another person. You can't go out here and try to tackle life by yourself and expect to have a great life. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's scary for women to be that took care of themselves probably for since 1960s or whatever when they start changing stuff and this and that. But see, they striking off the old laws off the book because all the laws were written back like caveman time where everything was beneficial for the women. And now a woman just saying, oh, I don't want these kids, whatever. Now a woman looking at that she might have to pay child support is scaring the death out of her. It's scaring the death out of her that she might have to do the same thing that men been complaining about. If they get the kids and the woman had to pay child support and they had to, keep with a job and what's nice saying, I don't care about your car note, as long as you get this child support or what's that. I don't care. I don't care if your rent this much, as long as you had this child support. What's not. I think they scared of death of becoming what they hate. They was talking about men and hating men so bad, but now women are becoming what they hate and then might have to hold up for it. And that's what's scaring them. I played like I wanted to be a man. Now we done made it to a place that you can be that same person that, now you done been so harmful to men. Now you don't have the same men that have this level of I don't see men of old out here. Like you remember the man, he see a woman on the side of the road and 50 dudes stop, help her, put her stuff together, this and that, blah, blah, blah. The same man of old is not out here because the woman of old have changed, have became mean, disrespectful, growling, fury. And listen, if a woman nowadays, if she get hit on the side of the road and something happened on her phone where she can't use the phone or something, she might be in some trouble. Because a lot of men just don't feel welcoming to pull over and even speak to a woman like that no more, like they used to be. A woman in distress doesn't bother a man no more. And that should be concerning for women. When you get so far out of pocket that now you making men change how they think about you. They look you more as a competitor or competition than they do as a young lady that needs, help from a man. A lot of men, I didn't sit there and try to help. How you used to hear see a woman straining, to pick up water or pick up something. You go offer help for a woman. Oh, I got it. I mean, it's like that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that now. And men just ain't even offering no more. I see now, sometimes I look over and I see, unless it's an old lady, if I see a young lady, she putting water in her car and she got stacks of stuff, this and that. I don't blink an eye. I just go and get in my car and go.
Are you serious?
Listen, I'm
Is
telling you,
that bad?
it's that bad that you could walk over there to help and you might get shot. You never know what's on their mind. I'm telling you, women are not the same. They ain't. They ain't. I promise they ain't. Uh-oh. You hear that?
Asiatic said women can't make it on their own, period.
They can't.
No, okay.
They can't. They can't. Because like I said, I watched even when the women tried to survive on the island. When it came to them trying to find their own food for a daily, build their own hut and all that, just couldn't do it. Over days trying to keep food and trying to do this, men was on the other side of the island thriving. Just chilling and fishing, and they done made fishing rods and all kind of stuff. See, every now and then you might get a super woman over there that know how to do all this, good stuff, wild stuff. But then you got to go all to the edge of the earth to find these type of women. They just not around. Half the women don't even fish because they scared they'll break their nail or something. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things. Women don't even swim. Hey, scared to get in the water. They just put their feet in there and kick. I mean, when the last time you seen a woman dive in a pool? Or cannonball in the pool? Just run and jump in the pool. When the last time you seen it?
Recently.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it ain't often like that, but yeah, every now and then you get that one that don't give a damn. All right, go on.
He said men can't make it on their own, period. Why you didn't elaborate on that? You did on women?
No, because what I was gonna say is survival. Men can survive on their own.
How long?
I mean, hell, I'm gonna tell you this. Until they start making these new movies, we used to hear of mountain men and all these men that stayed out in the
We're
woods.
talking about life.
No, that is life. I'm talking about life. The men that made it stay out there in the woods by themselves, the men. And I watch a lot of them documentaries and all kind of stuff with people that stay out there in the woods by themselves.
How many days in a week time can you go without having any encounter from any woman's help?
You said without a woman's help?
Any woman's help.
I encounter without any. I can't say that because most women are at the stores when we buying parts or whatever you're doing.
The same jobs that you say are leaving or are not here, going to be replaced. So at this point,
no.
we
I'm
all
talking about
need each other.
no. I'm talking about the other kind of jobs. Like I'm talking about.
So listen. So it's a known fact that women and men can't make it on their own without each other.
It's a known fact. Women cannot make it on their own.
You can't even take accountability for the question you just answered yourself. But okay,
no. What you saying is in the day's time, and
in a week's time, we both need each other. We cannot make it on our own without each other.
Okay.
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 Demetrius said it's unnatural.
Oh, go ahead.
Demetrius said it's unnatural, out of order. Things don't work that way just because we want them to. Man has no value now.
Mm.
But men can make it longer independently than a woman. And I can agree with that. Because most men have
No, I got you. I was just going to the next one. Go ahead.
most men have the capability of doing things that we wouldn't commonly know to do. So I agree. Men can make it more independently than a woman, you know. He said because Demetrius said it because it's natural. Men are providers, protectors. The whole week except one. It's not
Friday,
easy.
Friday, Sunday. Okay, my bad. Good.
So the whole week. He just said, what do I need a woman's help for? Okay, well, hey, you one of those guys that don't need a
No,
woman's help for
I'm
anything.
just no. I want you to answer him. What you think he might need a woman's
I
help?
don't know what he would need a woman's help for. You know, I don't know. So he said,
I'm
what would he
saying,
need a woman? If he
what
asks the question, he feels like he
I'm gonna
doesn't need a woman
I'm
help.
gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what I think he mean by that.
Okay, tell me.
If my roof get messed up and I need my roof fixed, I'm not calling a woman. If my car go down and I can't fix it myself, I'm gonna call another dude I know that know more than me. I'm not gonna call a woman to fix it.
Well,
Uh,
if you need to get from
I
point
mean,
A to B, you can call a woman. Then we'll help you get there.
listen what I'm saying. And let's see. You see how you changing up what the Joker said. We
I'm
saying
not
what
saying
man. Yeah, I'm saying what he's saying through the week. If if if
if your car broke down,
if car broke down,
you can't fix it.
if the roof messed
If
up,
the roof caved in,
if a tree fell on my house, I would be calling a man to get the tree out of my house. I'd be calling a man to build my house back up or whatever. I'd be calling everything what I would need on that level. I would be calling a man.
so you wouldn't need the woman to come and help you clean up the
What?
mess that the roof made in the house.
No,
No, because you
no.
can do it yourself, right?
Right, right. No. He's saying, what can you call a woman to do?
No,
To do
no.
like
You made the step.
cleaning up. Everybody can clean up. I understand what you're saying,
I was just asking a question. So
but
I'm saying if they made a damage, mess in your
but
house.
he's
So
talking about skilled.
I
A
was just
woman
talking,
skilled.
I was just right where you were.
Okay.
I didn't go anywhere else. I was just
All
right
right.
where you were, and you didn't answer. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we are builders, keepers, providers, and more obedient to nature. Okay. But it shouldn't be out of need. Necessities, no. Okay. Said real talk. I got to eat. I got to live. What you mean? He said he can cook and clean. Okay. Great.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Come
Other
on.
than sex, why does a man need a woman or vice versa then? Most of the times people need the opposite sex. It's just for companionship.
No, but like he said, outside of sex, what do
I just
what do
answered
a
it. I
woman
didn't say sex. I did not say
No,
sex.
I'm saying, what do a man needs from a woman? And what does a woman need from a man? Everything in a woman's life, she need a man for. Everything I just said, she gonna call a man. She's not gonna call another woman to fix her house. If a tree fall on
No,
her
of
house,
course not.
she,
No.
what? If she get a flat tire, she ain't finna call a woman. She, you know what I'm saying? Even if she call the roadside assistant, it's probably gonna be a man that gonna show up. His woman might be driving, but she ain't the one that does it on the record.
Well,
You know
listen,
what I'm
this
saying?
is the thing you're not understanding. I have not knocked any of that. I have not said women don't need men. This what you guys are bringing up, that you all don't need women. So fine, you don't need women, but we
Well,
need men.
we ain't saying like that. What you saying? What the end goal is? Most things that all men do in life is because of women. A lot of men does think that's why Joker brag on like you said, they brag on what they got, what they wasn't why men try to get Lamborghinis and Maybachs and all this stuff. It ain't just for them.
You don't think so?
No, no. It's for the look and how they look and when they ride. That's why they joke ride around here getting them spiders, getting them all kind of kind of
You don't
stuff.
think that's for the man. You think
I
he
think
buying it for
some toys are for the man, but it's still for his ego. But most things men do is for the woman comfort. If he get a car with AC, that AC is these days it's for him a little bit, and it's for her too. They made AC for women.
but most men don't have women anymore.
It's not their fault. The women the one got rid of most men. It's proof in the pudding.
If
Come on
that's
with it.
what you want to say, no problem. You wouldn't be calling a woman. No, I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't. The things that men need from the female today, women don't have in them. Well, some women do. Yeah, you're right. Some women don't. Some women don't have that area of being respectful, or bringing peace, or let chaos not consume them. He said, in general, why do I need a woman? I don't know why you would need a woman. Maybe you don't need the companionship, you know? Maybe you don't want somebody from the opposite sex to be your company, or talk or hang out with. Maybe you don't need that because you have your friends or your entertainment that you do. And so you just consume yourself in your own personal desires and not including somebody. So if that's your choice, these days you can make that decision. That's why so many women want to be single and not committed to a person so they can just parlay how they want, call
Big Dog
Tom,
said,
Dick, and Harry whenever they decide.
Big Dog said, need is a strong word.
I said it in the beginning, you weren't listening.
No, it's a little behind right now. I'm trying to catch up with it.
I don't need her to do nothing. What can she do? 1% of people have that. Most people don't have a car at all. All real got a woman. Okay. New York, Chicago cars are liability.
Yeah.
The reason why, because you have transit systems in bigger cities.
And they actually, in bigger cities, they take their car to a storage room. They use their car really for outside of city travels and stuff like that. Come on with
He
it.
said they on control and that out of God's order. That's why I don't make it. Ruthing, respectfully, please text where we can understand, sir. You have to pull the Reuben words and guesstimate what he's saying sometimes.
Come
But
on.
I kind of pull the real out.
Come on, one more. What's the name?
Like a woman is the prize. Wise. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Well, if you never had a prize or you never, let me tell you, have you ever got, as a young child, there used to be these little Cracker Jacks in a box. Sometimes you get a prize out the box and it'd be something that's very interesting that catches your attention. You like it, right? So you get another box. Sometimes there's nothing in it. So you have to be mindful of those that you choose. Everything that look good is not good for you. So you have to meet a person or get with somebody that's going to first respect you. One, if you can get the respect, you can gain the loyalty and love later. So it's on to the men. And when you're saying you don't need a woman, we're not just talking about needs. It's your desire. If this person gonna fulfill your desires, if that's what you want. So that's most of the time what men want. They have the women in their lives to accommodate whatever desire they have. Am I
Well,
right or wrong?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you feel like women are the prize?
No. I really feel like if you get a good one, a man, he's the prize. Because right now, the life that we live, if we get a good one, it's the prize. It's that hard to come about.
Right.
It's very hard to come about. Like it used to be for men to get a good woman. It's on that level with us. We feel like if we can get a good man that's decent enough to just respect you enough to be respectful to you.
And people don't understand this part of it. Um, just like people say diamonds are, rare, and precious and all that old type of stuff. Okay, men are like diamonds now. Good men are like diamonds.
Yep.
So when you go around and women go around and all of them, they get together, oh, all those good women and all those this and all this, oh, we real women and we this and that. So if it's plenty of y'all that's good and you outnumber men, and then you also got men that don't even like women out here, so you got to throw them out the situation. A lot of them that y'all raised, and then you get to the point and you say, what's less and worth, what I'm saying? If you got 10, 20 women to one man, and this is less, and it's a good man, and you got 20 women screaming at a good woman, and there's only one good man per all these 20 good women, the man got to be the prize.
No, it used to be no pressure, no diamonds.
It's rare. You know what I'm saying? So if like you said, if you find a good man and and
It used to be the different. It used to be different years ago. Back years ago, women used to be the prize. You get this woman to come and have these children to help you start a family and be this woman of content for you. That was the prize. But
I think
nowadays,
I
women are
think
not having kids no more. Just
I'm gonna
having a decent guy, that's the prize these days.
I'm gonna do this because I remember, I'm not just super into the Bible like I was in one time. But I remember reading the Bible, and I remember it was talking about him giving his first son and all that. And it's always talking about how the men, even in the past, was treasured, so treasured. Men always been treasured over the the whole world, even back in the day. If you go and you look at the movie 300 and you look at other things, I know you don't like me comparing stuff to movies and stuff like that, but men was always the one that was considered the prize. even in back in the day, was always talking about getting that boy. It's always was trying to the man was always trying to make boys because he knew boys could work. They could do this, they could do that. They could go hunt. They can make a difference. They can help build and all kind of stuff. Like the women was good for children and cooking and cleaning, like you said. But that's been the world of that, you know, up to this day of time when women started working back in the early 60s or whatever, and they kind of flipped the game up a little bit. But the infrastructure and 90% of the workforce that builds the world is men. And it always been men. The women never wanted to build the world. They might have wanted to become nurses. Same thing they doing today. They did in yesteryear. They never built that. I never watched in none of the Empire State Building commercials or anything. I never seen no woman walking the scalpels or none of that painting or building buildings. I'd never seen it. I never seen a pouring concrete. I never seen them paving roads on the roadway. I never seen them building bridges. I never seen them doing dirt work, working the big machines, working the bulldozers, and I've never seen it. So
I mean, but listen, I'm just telling you, like from a woman perspective, you probably wouldn't see that in a normal sense because we don't have the muscles or the vessels to operate jobs like that. We weren't made like that because you want us to start looking all hard and muscle chest and strong face, by doing those type of jobs require hand, and doing something too much, you start changing the structure of your face. We stop looking like females. Have you ever seen the weightlifters? I know you go to the gym. The female weightlifters in the gym, don't you see how they structure their face? It becomes different. The body structure be nice and abbed up or whatever, but the facial features, because you're building these muscles that probably weren't even for you to even build, because we are soft tissues. But it is what it is. He said, I heard that we are here on planet Earth. These women wouldn't know a good man.
And I was talking to my partner about that the other day, and I remember saying it in front of a lady the other day, and I remember just saying to myself, like, they women need to it need to be just about back in the day where your daddy or whatever used to pick a man for their woman child, because women are not good at choosing men. And I think a man is better at choosing a man for his daughter than a woman would be, because she looking at other stuff that man not even thinking about, because your father saying himself, who gonna take care of her, who gonna make sure she all right and she ain't got to come back to this house for nothing in the world or this and that. Don't no man want to give you to a man in 2 years. Y'all come back and he trying to lay on the couch or something, or whatever, or I lost this, I don't know what to do, down on the luck. You want to pick a strong vessel. And that's just like anything on down the line. Men have always tried to pick strong leaders, or a leader that they know that they can turn over. That's the whole thing with giving away, your daughter to another man. This man can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even want to give my daughter away to a person that I wouldn't think. I think that's why a lot of dads be so sad when they what's name? She already 3 babies in. He be like, man, this yeah. He be walking down the aisle. He be like, man, you know, he already discussed it because he know if he would have chose, he wouldn't have chose nobody like what she got. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes men just feel like they're just going along with it. It's not what I would have wanted for you, but it is what it is. Made your bed, and you got to live with it. Because if I picked him and he turned out, uh, ain't right or whatever, you felt like you'd have felt a certain kind of way, and you'd have felt like it was all my fault and would have blamed me. So now you got a chance to pick your own poison, and they picking poison 80% of the time, since they're 80% of them filing for the divorce. So, hey, come on with it.
Women and men aren't equal. You steady trying to compete with men. No, that's not what I have not said that one time. I don't compete with men. Never have.
He talking about women in general. Go ahead.
A man competing with a woman is a sissy, right?
Go ahead.
A masculine woman is not good for herself or anybody. Women were never the prize. Men provide. Where did the delusion come from that a woman is the prize? I don't know, bro, but no. Okay.
It came from the old school man, and um, I see men now that done fell so low that they don't even see themselves as a prize. So if you don't see yourself a prize, of course you would hold your woman up above you, oh, and all that old type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I think if you actually see yourself as a real prize and you get out here and hump every day and make things happen, uh, you won't just put your woman on some kind of pedestal and make it seem like she's above you. Like where they always said, well, a woman should be is either by your side or right behind you, your backbone, you know, that part. Because I I remember what they were saying. If somebody come to attack you, first thing a man gonna do is take his woman and say, "Get behind me," and let you know who the prize right there. Yep. Come on with it.
Right. Women nurture. That's what they do. Men don't do that.
But men lay their life on that line. Okay, go ahead.
Most females are pawned and were never prizes.
I can get that because reason I think he's saying it like that because a woman have to be nurtured into becoming the best woman she can be. And if a woman is not led in the right way, she will become how they say kind of bad, kind of like I don't want to say that. Um, I say if a woman is not led in the right way, she will become a danger to herself and the kids she is raising because she will not have structure or the know-how to lead them in the right direction. If that makes any sense. Come on with it.
Women should keep the family together and straight for the man.
Yeah. And I think, you know, these days, every now and then you have a woman that's really moving like a team. But like I said, last night I was talking to some men. We talked and talked, and both of the married men I was talking to, both of them married, and both of them said, if I got divorced or my wife died or whatever, I would never do this again because the new woman is infected with something that just ain't right. And I don't think they feel the loyalty. I don't feel like they feel there's something that you're supposed to feel in there that when like if you're a man and you feel like you're a prize and you feel like if you pick the right woman, she should be able to motivate you and be with you and make you multiply and get greater. And some men feel like the new woman out here is all about themselves. And they're out here just using and destroying. Um a lot of women would rather destroy a family than to be a one. Good.
Back to us being destroyers of ourselves. Yes, it's true.
Come on with the next
Choose
subject.
one. Go ahead and choose one.
Huh?
Go ahead and choose one so I can see.
Okay, good.
Lack of unity, competing with each other instead of collaborating, or dismissing others' success as acting white or selling out. Black said it's our own fault as the male at the end of the day, though.
Yeah. I I I can agree with that, but I think the system um I think when the system was built against us at an early age, I think I think it was hard for any once the system, women are very influential. And I think once women felt like they could do it without us, or they could make it without us, or they figured out a way to make it without us, I think this is a wake up call. I think 2025, 2026 is a wake up call that women gonna have to find somebody that they can build together, and it ain't gonna be no individual type thing. If you want more in life, you're gonna have to stick by somebody. You're gonna have to, buckle down and be a real helpmate. Come on with it.
Now, why would a nurturer destroy the family? And we supposed to listen to the woman? She's the prize? Nah. She for self in these days and time.
That have
God
us
having his,
we
yeah,
feel.
God have us instructions and we fail to adhere.
I can agree with that one. But I think when it comes to that, I think we've been, how they say, looking at the Bible, but not actually reading the Bible, or looking at the Bible, but not actually living by the Bible or living by God or what you should do, what you shouldn't do. I think we live in a world that we can do whatever we want to do, long as before Sunday or on Sunday we go and repent and we say we sorry and all that, and all to be forgiven, and we start our week back over and we do the same fucked up shit we know that is not good for us and not right, and we do the same thing. And we go back to that Sunday and we do it all over again. Oh,
Neglecting fun. Okay, go ahead.
go ahead.
The show is about accountability. Pretty much. It's a part of it, just it.
Yeah,
So we neglecting financial literacy, blaming lack of wealth solely on the system without taking steps to learn about saving, credit, investing, or ownership.
I think that'll be the same thing what we was talking about. It's kind of trying to do stuff in the past like it used to be done.
And think it's supposed to be the way we want. Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think a problem is if you're not taught something, it's hard to play like you know it if you really don't know it.
Learn behavior.
Yeah, you got to, and I think even being like, how can we be taught to be husbands when most of the men wasn't in the household as we grew up? It was already pushed out the household, and it was
Vice
already
versa. How can a woman teach a young lady to be a husband to a man if they show no example?
right.
A lot of things in life, we are told things, and then you grow up and you learn better and you move different.
I agree.
Making emotional decisions over what God nature says. Okay. Bingo.
Okay, bam, there you go.
Unless he was trying to say bingo. Yeah, bingo. Okay. Poor health habits. Ignoring preventable illnesses tied to diet, stress, or lack of medical checkups while saying health care is unfair. That's some of the like of us. Voting empathy, criticizing government systems by skipping local elections where policies affect Black neighborhoods not having the ability to vote.
Well,
We talking about some of these things that we are doing that we're still pointing the fingers at someone else where we are the ones that have to take accountability for what we do and don't do in life.
right.
So when you know better, you do better.
Yep. And it's the same thing when I tell some of my partners, if it's so bad and you feel like you do better, I say, hey, run for office, I vote for you. They'd be like, man, I ain't doing that stuff. Go ahead. That's a new one.
Parenting struggles passed down, repeating cycles of absentee parenting, harsh discipline, or emotional neglect without seeking help or new methods.
Mm.
He says, so we agree. That's learned behavior, of course. Come on, let's run through. I know you sleepy.
Oh, no, I'm trying to. All right.
Settling for survival instead of building legacy. Focusing only on getting by rather than planning for generational wealth or education. That's our community. Distrust or therapy or education. Labeling mental health help as a weakness or thinking school is just for the white folk, which keeps trauma unhealed and opportunities possibly missed. Not holding ourselves accountable in relationships or blaming men ain't nothing or women are too hard instead of recognizing patterns we choose to repeat.
Yep. It's like I said before. Fishing in that same. Oh, did you do
I did.
that?
Correction on the word.
um. Yeah. Well, like I was saying, fishing in the same pond. If you fish in the same pond, you're gonna get the same thing out of it that you got. If you caught 20 perch in there yesterday, and you go back to the same water hole, don't think you're gonna catch 20 bass today. And that's the problem. We fish in the same water hole, praying for something better.
Disrespecting our own spaces, like tearing down neighborhoods, businesses, or public spaces we claim are underfunded when we could protect or uplift them. There are so have you ever rode down? I took my sister, she was in town, and we drove Highway 80 close to the Metro Mall area. And we were just riding, and she was like, "Oh my God, what happened over here?" It's nothing like a building that used to be there, where they used to have like a fair after the fair. That
Mm,
entire building is gone.
yeah,
Like the Metro Mall's gone. Then like the gas station that was there gone. The bank is still there.
yeah,
The Arby's restaurant is gone.
right,
The Crystal's still there, but everything else, even that store on the corner, um, it used to be Exxon or something like that, Blue Sky, some Exxon. And Robinson and Highway 80 on the corner across
yeah.
from the men clothing store. That's closed down.
The Exxon, you sure?
It was boarded up.
I don't know if it's closed though. Um, hmm. Because that same person that owned the Exxon, um, he went on the little place behind there. A black dude rented out behind there. Um, got a
A car dealership?
barber shop back there behind it. So it's
Well, it was boarded up.
that should be a new one down there.
Short term consumer culture, prioritizing flashy brands or lifestyles over investing, home ownership, or entrepreneurship, then blaming inequality without changing habits. Okay, Black said, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator? Who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the nature used into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn into their lust one towards another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was met. Is there anything else after that? Which
Uh,
was met.
I'm finna see. Oh, oh yeah, man. Uh, I have to admit. Yeah, I got to look at that again. Let me see. Receive themselves.
Recompense of their error, which was met.
That's a whole. That's a whole lot. Under there. Hold on. Okay, what was met? And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a repro, repro, uh, reprobate man
Reprobated.
to do those things which are not convenient coming and being fat. Man, boy, I need some glass. I need some glass. That thing's so little on this thing. I ain't gonna even lie. Well, I'm gonna go find me some glasses, ma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I thought I would never hear that from you.
this thing is little. I'm gonna have to make this tablet make the words bigger or something, cause that thing, goodness gracious.
Oh, I wish I could
Um,
see it because Black be talking about that good stuff.
you probably go over
Keep
to
me out of
YouTube and look at what's the name? Cause golly, ooh, that hurt my eyes right now.
And then you be
Wow.
talking about me.
Nah, I'm just saying that messed me up right there. Cause I was like, yeah, it's little. I guess because the more you write, it kind of make it a little small or something.
Yeah.
'Cause, Lord have mercy. Okay, trademark. Let me see. He said, "Love y'all. Be good." And, boy, I like that. He said, "Hey, you too, cuz." He said, he basically showed you biblical and our state we are in. Yeah, I I feel you on that. Let me get to this. Let me get to this last rundown. We ain't got but a couple more. Come on with it.
Neglecting community safety, remaining silent about crime or destructive behavior in our neighborhoods while expecting the police or outsiders to fix it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the
We
same.
neglect
It's the same thing when we looked around and it's like you said. I went to the South Side and I seen how bad it is, but it's the culture. And I'm gonna tell you this: it's the culture of the rental culture instead of a community where people used to own something and they cared about their neighbor and all that old type of stuff.
they don't
They,
care anymore.
they don't care no more because they ain't invested in it. They can always jump up, move across town, or move over here, or move over there and get away from whatever they figure. That's why some people don't feel like it's that bad because after a year they can get up and just go somewhere else.
Mhm.
All right.
Mistrust among ourselves, avoiding working together because of ego, envy, or old division like religion, class, race, etc., things like that.
In politics now.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but hey, the etc.
Yeah.
covered that because that's
I,
the new thing.
yeah.
Religion and politics are the two conversations that are being done everywhere you go.
Yeah. And it's being done to a fact that people are right now just hating another person on because they think a little different than them. It's like you don't have a level where you can come together and
With
be able.
common grounds and be able to base your opinion on
Yeah.
something.
It's like people don't want to hang around people with a different opinion opinion than you. That used to make us stronger. Now it makes somebody don't even want to mess with you because you feel
It create war.
you think different than them. And I was never meant to be sheep. I was always I used to like the whole word of black sheep because I knew it was different than the regular sheep. So I still didn't think like them. And I never wanted to think like everybody else. And I think once you start putting yourself in a crab bucket with everybody else, you are
You
already
become
lost.
a part of your environment.
You're already lost. And I feel like you got to be able to think different. You got to be able to grow. You got to be able to hear both sides of every argument to even be able to. Once you tell me, I don't want to hear that, I'm already done with you because I know you really don't want to hear nothing. But with some you like, you the type of person that I like this music,
Like
and
comfort
I,
food.
I don't even want country music. I don't even want you to play no country music because I'm I don't want to hear that. Oh no, jazz. What is that? Anything different. That's the problem with it. We trying to condition our children and stuff like that to be just in a little bubble of what we thinking, and that's the problem. If we could give our children the man to being able to express and show the knowledge they have, because they have knowledge. It's just we don't want to unlock it. You know what I'm saying? Being different is a good thing, but being different and ignorant is a bad thing, because you can be different and ignorant, you can't learn nothing new. And when you get stuck where you can't learn nothing new, you can't pick up a different book. You pick up maybe one book, and that book is that all for you, and you can't even read something different. That's the same thing with about friends. Some people can have many different friends. Don't matter what you do, this what you think about, and then some people be like, "Oh, you think like that? Nah, I don't even want to hang around with you, man. You on that shit." You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we got to the point that a lot of people, if you ain't thinking like them, they don't want to be around you. They don't want to be. They don't want to fuck with you. Because I think that's when you stop being a loving person. When you look down on somebody that don't think like you, like, I seen a little child the other day wearing his clothes on backwards. And you know what parents did? They just laugh because it's his birthday and they just letting him do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He having fun and all that. and it was so crazy because he just called me and we was talking about right before I came on the show, and we was talking about something that happened while the child was there. So what happened is the child wanted to stay up a little bit longer, right? And he said, "Hey, I'll make a deal with you. You can stay up a little bit longer if you take this lick from me." He pulled out the belt. He said, "If you take this lick, I'll let you stay up 30 minutes longer." So child said, "Okay." So the mama was like, "You gonna take a lick? No, you shouldn't take that deal, this and that." And the child like, "Hey, I'm ready." He done turned around and everything. So he hit the child. Ah, child, ooh, okay. He went to playing. He knew he got 30 more minutes. So he just called me and he said, his child said, Hey, daddy, he said today, he said, "Hey, daddy, I let you, hey, I let you give me 3 licks if I can spend the night in the room with y'all tonight." I told him, I said, "Man, you done started something."
Started some. You
And,
gonna
and
make them so
shouts out to
strong.
my
You
boy
gonna
because
lick all the time. But why
I
can't
know
take that?
he watching this show. And shouts out to my boy because that was just so funny.
Tell him he gotta hit him a little harder. He'll change his mind. Put
I
a little
don't
more
think
strength
so.
on it.
I don't think so because let me tell you something. Once it's just like anything. Once you jump that broom on something that's supposed to be hard and you realize it's not as hard as I thought it was, you can't go back and jump backwards. You always gonna be able to challenge your mind and put you in a challenging situation then. So now you ready for something harder. You ready for something. You know how some people are like, "Oh, no, I can't do that." You know what I'm saying? Then you got some people like, "I try. I'm a quick learner." That's the person you want to become. You don't
Yeah.
want to become that person that's scared to try anything, scared to be somebody new, scared to stop doing this and start doing it. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be a
Right.
person that's stuck in a rut of doing the same old thing over and over and over, over and over and over, and wondering why they feel like they ain't, happy, or they ain't getting their flowers or what they deserve or whatever, because we staying stuck. All right, come on with it.
In other words, stand up, be men, or die. Later. Well, good night again to you, Asiatic.
Oh yeah, but look, it's a real good night now because all of us finna get off this thing.
All right.
Bit boy. I appreciate y'all for coming in, Asiatic Black, Lewis. I appreciate y'all coming up in here. Pat, all the people that watch, Adrian, and everybody who watched the show tonight. Appreciate it.
To your daughter.
Don't forget to like and share. And old Benny Good, he came up in here. He was having a little fun talking. He forgot to tell us what he was running for. But
I think I seen him running for U.S. Congress, right?
Oh man, I'd be happy to be a guest on your story. He got him a new little show. Y'all be popping on Wednesday, don't it, Black? I'm trying to think. I know in person. I know. I'm down with it. Just give me, heads up when I need to be there, man. I ain't scared of nothing too. We'll show up in person. What you think about that, Bill?
I have no problem with it. Let's talk about it.
He got a nice little studio he just got together. Okay. And I like it.
Congratulations to you.
Think Batman
was doing like a little talk thing, right?
Yeah, he got a whole talk show panel thing right there. I kind of like it. Next time he on, I'm gonna send it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I have no problem with it.
She says she down with it. So we've been invited to go to Nashville. We got to make it out to one of these places because
shoot, you be tripping.
Man,
I like to travel. I like to travel. When the last time you traveled?
It's been a little while.
3 years.
It's been a little while, but I'm ready.
It's been more than 3 years. You got to do it.
Because I want to do a show up there in Nashville. That's my little, I want to do that show.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, life is too short. It's time to get out and do things, especially if anything that you do will make a difference in somebody's life.
Yeah.
Even if it's your own. Like, I took me a trip recently. It made a difference in my life. Yeah. It was for me, and I plan to do more just this year. Yeah, we only have 2 months left. I plan to do that. You praying? Amen.
You just with the shit. Like I said, man, we had a nice one, and both of us down to do the show. I know you had. I was just gonna say, I know you had. I think Batman on last week or whatever. But yeah, I'm ready. Ain't nobody scared.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yep. But I just had to put on some good clothes or whatever and get on up there.
Not the good clothes.
Yeah, you got to put on some clothes. Going somebody's house. Let me put on my clothes. But how they say, we ain't got to go home, but we got to get the hell up off here. All right. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 9:00. Be there or be square. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Why I ain't got nothing run across the bottom?
You gotta work on that.
Yeah.
I did do it.
All right. Well, I had it no. Okay. All right. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, and we up out here. That part.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it.
What do you say, my Sunday suit?
Yeah. Go. Right away.
Yeah, what's man? Don't be in all black, man. You know how that is. So, like you said, AZ Black, you just let me know when, man. We're gonna try to make it happen. Well, get with us schedule. I think your schedule. Oh, I forgot. Y'all closed down right now. Okay, my bad. Let me be quiet. Hey,
Don't do me.
we up out of here. I'm up out of here like last year. That boy. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace. In the Middle East. And all that. I can actually say peace in the Middle East now. They finally made peace in the Middle East. Yeah. They got all the Muslim countries together and all this stuff. And I can say this Tuesday, they released all the rest of the hostages and there's peace in the Middle East for the first time in decades. Boy, I tell you the truth, boy, Lord have mercy. W's, and W's. We out of here. Peace out.